What are you doing sitting out here all by yourself? Yeah? Just watching the water? Well, that's the point of a vacation, silly. Just to do whatever you want. Are you okay? Well, you seemed a little off today. Did you not get enough sleep last night? I mean, I know I kept you up, but we slept in this morning. So did you not sleep well? Okay. Are you homesick? Yeah. Yeah, it's possible on vacation to be homesick. Okay. Different question. Is it something I can help with? Okay. All right, I get the feeling this is going to be a more serious conversation than I thought it would be. No, that's not a problem. Why would it be a problem? If something's bothering you, I want to know so I can help. Even if that means just sitting here staring at the water with you, it's something. Baby, nothing you say could scare me away. Mm-mm. Nothing at all. Nope. You're stuck with me, so. Okay, I'm listening. I see. No, that's completely understandable. Sweetheart, you do so much for so many people. You take on the world so that other people don't have to. It's understandable that when you step away, your mind won't settle and you start having these thoughts. Yeah, it's totally understandable. And more than that, it's valid. It's how you feel. Okay, tell me more. Yeah. I'm right here. Tell me more. No, I'm with you. You're not talking too fast. That's how your mind feels. Like it's going too fast all the time, like it's spinning. The evil to-do lists. Yes, I get that completely. Yeah, it's disheartening when we don't meet our own expectations. Even when we set the bar so high that they're not possible to meet, it still feels like a failure, doesn't it? Yeah. No, keep going. Keep going. Well, you're getting more agitated as you're talking about this, which tells me it's something that needs to come out. And right now, right here, on vacation, when we have nothing else to worry about, is the perfect time. Look at me. Look at me. You are safe. Anything you say is safe. Okay? You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to put up a front. You don't have to hide how you're feeling. No, not at all. So go ahead, let it out. Okay? You feel like you've let everyone down? Okay. No, I'm just listening. I'm not saying anything until you're done talking. Okay? So keep going. It is a lot to deal with, yes. Mm-hmm. Baby. No, it's okay. Get upset. If you need to be upset, get upset. It's better to release that stuff than to try to hold on to it, right? Okay. So, what I'm hearing you say is that you're overwhelmed. Is that right? That everything you've been carrying has become too heavy and now you're starting to feel like you're dropping all of the balls. Is that right? Okay. It is absolutely okay to feel how you feel. Yes. It's safe right here, right now, to honor those feelings, to give them space. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're totally intrusive. I understand that. And they just keep getting louder, right? Those thoughts that just won't stop. And the more stress you feel, the more pressure you put on yourself, the worse it feels, right? Yeah. And if you try to ignore them, they start screaming at you. The way I look at it is feelings like that are like a toddler having a meltdown. Okay? Bear with me. A lot of times people say just ignore it. They won't get the attention they want and they'll stop. But the reality is that a toddler doesn't have the ability to regulate their emotions. They don't have the ability to bring themselves back down from that. And those feelings that you're feeling are the same way. They can't just make themselves stop. Those thoughts can't just stop in their tracks. It's not something they can do. And like a toddler, the more dysregulated they feel, the more out of sorts, the higher their anxiety and emotion gets, the louder everything feels. Right? Is that fair? Mm-hmm. So trying to push aside those thoughts is like ignoring the toddler that has a meltdown. That's not going to help them. That's not going to help the situation, right? It's a survival technique to just push things aside and keep going. Because there are times when you just can't fall apart. You can't go and give that toddler that hug that it needs. And that's totally valid. But when you do have the ability, right now, for example, to offer some gentle reassurance and comfort, it feels hard to do, but it's time to, you know? A little understanding, a little comfort can go a long way. And baby, you are so safe right now. Mm-hmm. I would take on the world for you, if I could, if you needed me to. I can't take on these thoughts for you, but I can hold your hand while you do it. I can remind you how loved you are, how safe you are, how important you are. Yes. You have so much strength inside of you, even when it doesn't feel like it. When this is how you feel, it's because you've put everybody else first for so long. And now it's come to a point where you feel guilty taking care of yourself. Is that a fair assessment? Yeah. Take a deep breath with me, okay? You're shaking. Yeah. Hold my hand. And take a deep breath. In. And out. Let's do another one. In and out. Good. Good. Roll your shoulders for me. Yeah, just roll them back, front. I can see the tension in them. So just move them around. Break up that muscle tension a little bit. Good. Before we got together, I struggled a lot with this kind of thing. Don't look at me like, yes, I did. I was an absolute train wreck. Not saying you are, but I was. Yes. I didn't know which end was up most of the time. I had spent so long being an overachiever, taking care of everybody around me, making sure that everything got handled. And I forgot that I needed to be taken care of too. And I crashed. Oof, I crashed hard. I stayed in bed for a week. I hardly ate. Sleep was non-existent. I literally stared at the wall. Until my best friend at the time showed up at my house, got in the bed with me, and just held me while I lost my ever-loving mind. Yeah, she laid there with me for hours. And then I got help. It's important to ask for help when you need it, and that doesn't always mean professional help, but if that's what you need, that's what will get you. I did. I was so far gone I could hardly spell my own name. I've been where you are. I'm going to remind you of something, okay? And I want you to listen. Really listen. You are not your productivity. You are not defined by the value of what you do for others. That doesn't determine your value. No. Your worth isn't based on how many things you can cross off a to-do list or how many people you can help. No. And we get so stuck in that, in thinking that we're only valuable if we go, and give, and there has to be an end point to that. Because our value is so much more. So much more. You are valuable just for who you are. The light that you share with the world. And that doesn't mean doing things for people. That means just existing. Just being who you are. Putting yourself out there in any way. That light makes the world a brighter place. Yeah. The thoughts that you have, the ideas, the way that you see things, all of it is uniquely you. You don't have to prove you're worth anything. You don't have to fight for it. You just are. Baby, you're important. How you feel is important. Yes. It's easy to get caught in that loop of needing to accomplish things, of taking on everything so nobody's disappointed, of drowning in tasks and things that you do for other people. And it's easy to forget that rest and self-care are important too. You can't take on the world if you're too exhausted to lift your own head, if you're running on empty so badly that you can't even function. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't fight for what you want. I'm not saying don't accomplish goals. Absolutely. Those are the things that are important to you. Wanting to accomplish great things is good. It's motivating. But part of that is understanding that there'll be days when you just have to say when and regroup. That doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't make you less than, and it certainly doesn't mean you're lazy. We have this warped view that if we take time to rest and do nothing quote unquote productive, we're being lazy. But that's not reality. You can't accomplish the great things you want to accomplish if you have no energy to do so, if you are so burnt out that you can't give anymore. Wanting to accomplish great things also means understanding your own needs and honoring them. You have so much inside of you that you want to share, and I love that about you. And the world will be a better place when you do. The world's a better place just because you're here, just because you exist. And that's why it's important to protect you, to protect who you are and how you feel, so that you can do everything you want to do without feeling like this. Okay, we've said a lot of heavy things, or I have anyway. How are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, you're not squeezing my hand as tightly. No, it wasn't a problem. I just noticed that the tension is not quite as tight as it was, which is good. Yeah, you needed to hear this. Is it helping the spinning in your brain? Good. Okay. What can I do to help? What do you need right now? Okay. Yeah, we can come up with a strategy to help. Any tool we can put in your toolbox is only going to make things better, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's one that works for me, and I don't know if it'll work for you, but we can try. Okay. Take your hands and hold them palm up. Both of them. Yep. Now squeeze them into fists as tight as you can to the point where it's uncomfortable. Yeah, you feel that? Hold them for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now release them slowly as you take a deep breath. In for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, and exhale. Let your hands go limp. Good. Blow out all that stress. So the reasoning behind this is when you tense your hands like that, when you create that discomfort somewhere in your body, it pulls your focus to that, right? So your brain can't focus on spinning because there's something in your body calling its attention. It's like it's grounding you back into yourself. And then as you focus on that and you take that deep breath, deep breathing is regulatory to begin with, right? Take that deep breath and release all the tension. You're forcing part of yourself to relax. And because the difference between the tightened fist and the loose fist is so noticeable, your body and your brain actually recognize that relaxation. Yeah. Try it again. Okay, squeeze your fists and I'll count, okay? Squeeze tight. 1, 2, 3. Release and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2. And exhale. Blow out all that stress. Perfect. One more time. Squeeze tight. 1, 2, 3. Release and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2. Exhale. Good. How do you feel? It takes time for it to become a natural response to stress. But over time, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And it's like it's retraining you to understand that that's your release, right? It took a while for me to get to the point where I just did it without thinking about it. But now, I swear it's a lifesaver. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's helped me a lot. And actually, I was able to add affirmations after each exhale that kind of helped. Well, I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't want there to be too much, but I can give you the affirmations and then you can just use those on their own. Okay, but you're going to have to repeat after me, okay? I see the fire in your eyes right now. You want to do this. You want to help yourself, and I love that for you. So, these are the things that I say. Repeat after me, okay? I am enough. I am capable. I am loved. I deserve rest and care. I am enough. There you go. Yeah? That helped? Okay, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. In. Out. Good. Let's go over those again, okay? Repeat after me. Yes, you can hold my hand. Here. Okay. I am enough. I am capable. I am loved. I deserve rest and care. I am enough. Good. Okay, shake it out. How are you feeling? Any better? Yeah? You think it'll help? Like I said, it's not going to be immediate, but if you keep working at it, if you keep pulling it out when you need it, it just becomes more natural. But the other side of that is, if it doesn't work, don't feel like you failed. Don't feel like you let yourself down. It just means it wasn't what you needed in the moment. Okay? Yeah. We put some pressure on ourselves when we come up with strategies like this that when they don't do what we want them to right away, especially at first, it can be demotivating, but you don't always need the same things. So if it doesn't work at that time, then it just wasn't what you needed right then. Okay? Okay. We can figure out other things for you too as you get going, as you start using this and start digging into this more. But it's a good place to start. No, we don't need to talk about that right now. We'll figure out that part tomorrow or when we get back from vacation. Over the next few days, all I want to do is watch you relax. I just want to help you unwind and let go. And then when we get back home, we'll figure it all out. Okay? Okay. I love you. You are so loved, not just by me, but by so many people in your life. And I can't stress this enough. You are so incredibly special. You are. Don't worry. I'll remind you whenever you need it.